Hello guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to another week of the weekly Forex forecast. And in this video, I'll be showing you the pair on my watch list this week. As you know that I did drop this video earlier, but I dropped it a little bit late today. So probably I'll be showing you the pair on my watch list, the level I'll be willing to take them. So last week we saw the significant one from the NFP, that is the non-farm payroll, which actually brought back volatilities to the markets after we saw a silent move on probably Wednesday, Thursday. But there are some fundamentals last week too. We have the ISA manufacturing PMI and the service PMI, which is the leading indicator news coming out below expectation. And after that, we saw the unemployment benefit from the United States coming out disappointing. That is the unemployment report. That is probably the number of people filing for unemployment benefits. It comes out negative from the United States. So on the DSY, what are we now looking at on the DSY? Last week I told us that this level might actually reject this level, and then we saw the breakout of this level because it is a high. So price breakout this high. So what's the next thing we should be looking at is a move to the upside, but it needs to do what? To retrace first. So probably we should see a retracement back to this level, and then probably a bounce off to break this particular high, and then we should see a new high at 105.966. If that level break, or probably we saw it retracing, then we should see the rejection of this particular high too. That will break the high, and we'll see a move back to 107.268 or 107.300. So probably that's what we are looking at in the next couple of days or couple of weeks. So as this high is taken out at this particular area on the DSY, probably I'm expecting a slowdown back to this area. And one of the criteria is that if you zoom further, you will see a reversal pattern there, which looks like a head and shoulder, which confirms a reversal at this area. So which means that probably because after the NFP on Friday we saw this particular move, markets the DSY move back to this area, and later that the move the strength fade away, and then we saw it declining back below this particular resistance level. So if you take a look at this area is a supply area, which means that price come back, retest the supply area, and then you can see we have a slowdown back to this level. So probably this week, probably Monday or Tuesday, we might see the US dollar slowing down, coming back to retest this level, probably break it, and then test this support level to probably see before you probably see a rejection back to the upside, which means that Monday, Tuesday, you might actually see you might start see EU buy US dollar card, Canadian dollar sell. So for a while before probably on Wednesday, Thursday, before the strength in the US dollar actually resume. So let's see how it goes. This is what I'm actually looking at, for price to come back here, then retest this level, then probably reject and then break this particular level to 105. Then after that, you can see a slowdown that will actually break this level to the upside. So let's see how price reacts to all this level. But this level, I'm still on an opinion that we will still see price below this particular area before we could see a breakout back to 105.996 or 106. So let's see how it goes. So before we even go to the individual currency, so let's look at the fundamental activities of next week. So next week there are quite a number of economic activities next week. Monday, Tuesday is actually a quiet day, and then starting from Wednesday there is an rate statement from the New Zealand. That is their interest rate report. So probably they want to hold their interest rate. That is their forecast. So let's see how it goes. On Wednesday too, there is a CPI. Please, it is very, very important. Take note of this CPI, because Fed talks about inflation every time, I understand, and this is what they use to gauge inflation. That is the CPI and the PPI from the United States. That is what they use to gauge inflation. So probably you don't want to be at the wrong side of any move at this hour. So just have to take note of it and then position yourself, or probably you get out of the market before this news, because this will bring more volatility to the market. And as you can see, they are probably saying that there will be a slowdown in the CPI reports, because the previous one is 0.4% and the 0.3%, which is the forecast. If this slow down, don't go and say that okay, because this CPI slow down, what you want to do is that you want to buy you want to actually buy EU. No, don't do that, because probably what the Fed want is that for inflation to be at their 2% targets. You understand that kind of thing. And if it's now slowed down to 0.3, it means that the Fed, this thing is gradually coming to fulfillment. You understand? Because after 0.3, then probably the next one might be 0.2. So you don't want to be somebody that will just see red here and believe that this particular news is negative. What you want to do is to trade against US dollar. No, at first, maybe 30 seconds after that news or 1 minute after that news, you might see GU buy and stuff like that. But probably after 2 minutes, then you just see the effect of that particular thing in the economy start to occur, which means that you might now see GU selling massively, EU selling massively. So you just ask yourself, but the news came out lower than expectation. Why is US dollar strong? So that's what, if you don't understand most of this thing, that is what it does for you. You just lose money. And then on Wednesday too, we have the Canadian dollar monetary policy report. They want to release their interest rate on Wednesday, so probably you might focus on US dollar, Canadian dollar on Wednesday, so that to be on the volatility side. And Thursday we have the PPI, that is the producer price index. The CPI comes before the PPI. So let's see how it goes. So probably the US dollar inflation report is coming this week. So let's brace up for it and then let's see how it impacts the market. So there is a 10-year bond auction on Wednesday. That is from the US dollar. This one that you don't take note of to don't move the market. So you just see some volatilities that will just come in. Then you'll be like, there is no news now. This kind of news do all sort of things like that. You understand. And on Friday, there is a GBP report from the pounds on Friday. But I think there is an interest rate report from the ECB too. That is on Thursday, which they want to hold their interest rates according to the forecast. So let's see how price reacts to all those news. You don't want to be at the wrong side of any news. So probably my own recommended pair to trade this week is Euro US dollar and US dollar card. Probably on Friday, then you should look at pounds US dollar, or start from Thursday, because the effect of the forecast on this GDP might actually start taking effect on Thursday before the release. So probably Thursday you can take a look at GBP US dollar on Thursday. So let's check the individual but probably good. If you want to trade gold, what you want to do is to buy gold. That is what you want to do. But for now, you can see that there is a break of this particular resistance level to the upside, which means that if you see a retracement back to this area, any retracement you see back to this area is an opportunity for you to look for a bullish bias back to this high, or probably break this high, because the gold is actually pumping hard. That's probably invalidates most of the recent high that is on gold. So probably if I want to enter, I'll be waiting for a price to slow down back to this level before I actually enter my buy position. Obviously, what I want to do is to buy because of the direction of the market. Next one is the pounds US dollar. So if you see pounds US dollar since November last year, it's been ranging like hell since November last year. That is since November 23, it's been ranging. So probably what's actually looking at is for price to come and then, you understand, come to this particular high right there. So that's what I'm looking at. And another thing is, if price comes back here, you might still see a pullback again back to this particular area. Or if price comes back to this area, you might still see a pullback come back to this low, unless there is a breakout of this particular low right there. If there is a breakout of this area, then you just look for a sell. But for now, I think the market is still in a range on pounds US dollar, and then you might see another leg up back to this resistance level. Yeah, and the next pair you want to check is Euro US dollar. So on Euro US dollar, I'm looking for a sell bias here because this is where I will be taking the sell bias. If price rejects at this particular area, then I'll be taking the sell bias back to this level of support, which is at 0.6950. So this is what I'm actually looking at for price to reject at this area, and then we'll see price moving back to 0.6950. So I'm actually a sell bias on Euro US dollar, and then if you see probably a breakout of this area, should be looking at this area for a rejection back to the downside. So let's see how it goes. So the next pair on my watch list is AUD US dollar. This one at market open, if I actually see that price break that particular support level, which is at this area, so if price break it to the downside, which is very, very likely to happen, then you just look for a sell entry and take your profit at 0.64585. Understand? So if price break this, which is likely to happen because at the market open, and if I see the 4-hour rejection of this area, I will enter a short position. That is a sell position back to this particular low right there. So let's see how it goes. So that's what I'm actually looking at, because if you check this particular area, this is a level of resistance. The price has reject, because, and if you see how price reject this one, it reject, and then it did what sells massively. So probably we should be anticipating a massive sell back to 0.6458. that is a 64858. On US dollar Canadian dollar, you see that this low has been taken out, this one has been taken out too, and then it has created this high, and it has created a new high right here, which means that what you want to do is wait for price might actually come down back to this area before you see a very bullish setup. So this is it. So this high has been taken out. So let's see how price reacts to this area, especially when price give back this when price come back to this level. So let's see how price will react to that particular level. You get, so this is what I'm actually looking at, but my bias is a buy bias though. And after seeing that this price, this high right here has been taken out, which means that we might actually wait for a slowdown, and then you see a bullish setup back to 1.27665. So the next pair I want you guys to look at on my watch list is pounds Canadian dollar, which means that you might see a sell from this area probably Monday or Tuesday, and then you might actually see rejection from here back to 1.7346. So let's see how price react to this. But probably first thing that I want to show you here is you can see. So let's see how it goes right there. So you see what is going on right there, and then probably we might see a sell setup back to this area that will eventually break this level out to this area. Then you might actually see a bullish momentum coming to that particular level. So that's it. And then we have Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, which means that I'll be waiting for price to retest this area. For price to come back here, and then we'll have a retest and then probably a rejection back to that particular level. So let's see how it goes on the Canadian dollar. So the next one is US dollar JPY. On all the JPY pairs, you might, because it is overextended, so you might not want to be caught at the side of intervention. You understand what I mean? So because when they actually intervene, you see a lot of movement on the JPY pairs. You understand, because it is actually it is too weak. Yeah, that is what I want to, a very simple language we use. And then probably last week you see that this zone has not even yet break out. You understand? This zone has not yet break out, so you might be waiting for intervention anytime. So probably my own advice is either you are waiting for this to come back to this particular area, or you want to wait for breakout to the upside. But probably this is likely to happen over this. To this particular area you get. So that's it. On Euro JPY, I'm looking for a bullish setup, but in a short-term basis, because I don't want to be caught here. So like I said, on the US dollar JPY, I don't want to be caught on the wrong side of any move. So probably if markets open, I'll be looking at how price reacts to this particular level, or if there is a bounce at this level, then I'll just buy and then look my profit at 165.325. The last one, which is SND JPY, I'm a buy by ask to, but this area is no trade zone for me. I will check how price reacts to this so yeah, but there is a probability of price breakouts at this level. There's a probability of it breaking out at this particular level, and then you see it coming back to 9140. So guys, this is the weekly forex forecast. Do well to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell in case I drop a new video. Apologies for dropping this video late. It's part of because of my schedule, and then the Ramadan is still very much around. So take care guys. Don't forget to trade safely. Don't forget to use a protective stop loss, and have a profitable trading week ahead.